Welcome to the bold analysis, ladies and gentlemen. I want to say my good friend Anne Wangui sent me a link, a YouTube video of Jose Gatutura. And this is a new song that Jose Gatutura, an artist from Mount Kenya, released a song today, the 20th of November. And that song came today when the country is actually celebrating Mashujaa Day. And if you look at really a couple of bloggers from Mount Kenya, they've been talking about it. And Anne tasked me that, Kevin, can you get someone to translate that song? Maybe get some message from that song for you, so that you can also share with your viewers. And ladies and gentlemen, I got my friend here, John. I got my friend here, John Mwangi, ambaye atatusaidia kuelewa kwamba ile wimbo inasema nini. Title ya ile wimbo, and John will help me here because sijui kupronounce, utanisaidia. Nataka nipate hiyo wimbo. Yeah, so it was a song that was released today. And that artist, I took some interest because that artist is very close to Maina Njenga. Gatutura is very close to Maina Njenga. Actually, Maina Njenga, when he was doing Talanta search in the stadium hapa in Kiambu, Maina Njenga was the chief guest. So it is a song of Jose Gatutura featuring one guy called Mr. One Guy. So hapa kwa Mimiko K Enyengemini, that is a collabo, that is another artist. Alafu, I want us to get, just hold on a bit. Now, so I've got the song. Inaitwa Dhayu Dhai.
Dhayu Dhai.
Dhayu Dhai ina ngoja. Okay, fine. Dhayu Dhai inamaanisha nini?
Dhayu Dhai inamaanisha amani, Mount Kenya.
Amani, Mount Kenya.
Yes.
Dhai ni Mount Kenya.
Dhai, Mount Kenya. Dhai sasa unajua ni ile walikuwa wanatumia kitambo. Wakiongelelea so wakiomba Mungu. Dhai ni kama Mungu wa Mount Kenya.
Dhai ni kama Mungu wa Mount Kenya. Yes. Now, huu wimbo tumekuwa tunasikia sana. Tulikuwa tunasikia na wewe, mimi sikuwa naelewa. Hebu tuambie part of the messages ambazo ujumbe gani ambao alikuwa nayo pale?
Kitu ya kwanza kwa Jose Gatutura, kitu anaongelea kwanza ni amani Mount Kenya.
Amani Mount Kenya.
Alafu unity Mount Kenya.
Unity Mount Kenya.
Yes.
Now, hii unity ya Mount Kenya ameipackage aje? Ujumbe wake ni kama anataka watu waungane kwa sababu gani, ama muungano inasaidia nini?
Hii kuungana kutasaidia Mount Kenya simply because hii togetherness itakuja kuwasaidia kufight for their interests. You wakikuwa disintegrated, hawezi fight for their interests.
And how is it related to the Mau Mau thing? Because you mentioned a bit about Mau Mau.
Mau Mau, unajua kushida kwa Mau Mau vita yao, walishinda sababu walikuwa together. They had the supporters, and the supporters, all of them were from
Mount Kenya.
Sasa jua hakuna venye wakifika Mount Kenya nini Mau Mau wakipiga mzungu wakiwa peke yao.
So it is like tuliungana tukapiga Mau Mau, tukiungana tunaweza pata kitu yetu.
Yeah, exactly. And there will be watapata a bigger cake from the national government.
Now who is he addressing? Anaongea na viongozi, anaongea na, unajua pia wimbo, unajua ukisikia unajua huyu ana target viongozi ama ana target watu ambao like nyumba ya Mumbi ni
nyumba ya Mumbi unajua sasa ni the whole community.
Okay.
Koyogeo like Kikuyu ni yote.
Okay.
Sasa anaongelelea kuhusu viongozi at the same time na wananchi kwa jumla. Kwamba watu waweze kuungana. Kuna ile semi ya kuku. Umsilushiwe maidi kama kuku.
How do you say that in Kikuyu?
In Kikuyu tunasemanga mudikaikilio bebe ta guku.
Mtikario bebe katuko.
Mudikaikilio bebe ta guku. Unajua sasa ukitaka for instance kushika kuku Kikuyuni, unazirushiaga mahindi, unaweza kuishika. Unakamata kama ni kuchinja ama kuuza. So
amesema tusirushiwe mahindi
kama kuku.
Kumonesha tusichukue vitu, kwa sababu I think hata from where I'm born, I think hata sisi tuko na kitu kama hiyo kwamba unajua ukitaka kushika kuku na ipatie mahindi, so ilikuwa kama trap.
Exactly.
Tusirushiwe kitu ndogo tushikwe nayo.
Vitu dogo dogo hata alafu mkue in trap hapo mshikwe sasa mkue mmeshikwa mateka. Wow.
I think now that message is part of it. Now I just wanted to get bit of it. Then kulikuwa na hatufurahishwi na
Kikuyu tunasemanga hatufurahishi na maua kabla tujaona mazao yake. Sasa kwa Kikuyu tunasemanga mtikake nione kilo mtu anaita matunda mau.
Hiyo ndio kitu amesema kwa hiyo wimbo.
Hiyo ndio sasa ile kitu anaongelea kwa hiyo wimbo. Mtikake nione kilo mtu anaita matunda ma. Msifurahishwe na hiyo maua kama hamjaona mazao ya hiyo nini.
Now would that translate in politics as in msifurahishe na serikali na hamjaona vitu ambazo wamewafanyia?
Exactly. Serikali msifurahishwe na tule vitu tudogo ama hiyo sababu simply mnaambiwa mko shareholders kwa ile serikali mfurahishwe na hiyo story ya kuwa shareholders ilhali amjapata the main thing kenye mlikuwa mnataka kwa serikali ni kupata ile interest hizo ni chia yenu.
Now alipiga vijembe pia viongozi
kabisa, alipiga vijembe
akasema viongozi kuna wale walienda,
alisema kuna viongozi walikuwa greedy wakatekwa nyara. Walikuwa greedy to an extent wakasahau wananchi. Sasa aliwaambia msikubali ama wenye wametekwa nyara wamekuwa that greedy, mkumbuke bado kuna wananchi huko chini.
Mbona anaongea hivi sasa na wakati wa siasa? Mbona anaongea hivi? Hiyo wimbo
nikijaribu kuifikiria
kwa sababu ni wimbo kuna ujumbe mzito sana. Kuna message mzito sana. Mtu ambaye alinitumia niambie ujumbe hiyo song kuna message sana. Na akaamua itoe leo
20th October.
What do you think? Mbona inafanya kwani nini inafanyika inaweza kuwa naongea vizuri?
Mimi naona kama kuna venye in a way anajaribu kusupport Gachagua hii unity ya Mount Kenya ikue together ikue
kitu ifanyike.
Ikue kitu imefanyika. Mkue together kabisa. Sasa tu next sana ni message anatumia watu kama akina Ruto akiwaambia sisi Mount Kenya tutajaribu kwa kila namna tukue kitu moja.
Wow. Asante John, I want you guys to send John something. Yes, nimekuwa nikilipa my translators. Now today you guys are going to help my translator. You're going to pay something. So just a token, I think like kidogo tu mtampatia. Jen, I want you to give me the number.
0720 14 99 03
20 14 99 03. Jina itakuja?
Johnson Gashoka. Yes.
Why? So guys, Johnson Gashoka ametusaidia to translate that song. I'm not marketing that song, but I want you to take a moment and visit that YouTube page ya Jose Gatutura. Jose Gatutura ameshirikisha msanii anaitwa Mr. One Guy Mimo KN Nyangemi. Thayu. That is the name of the song. And I've seen this Thayu na nyie kitumia kwa rally. Maina Njenga.
Yes.
Si amekuwa kitumia hiyo neno ya Thayu.
Unajua sasa kusema Thayu sasa kusema amani Mount Kenya. Sasa hiyo ndio walikuwa wanatumia mpaka Maumau walikuwa wanasema Thayu. Sasa hiyo nisema amani.
Wow. I took keen interest on that song for some reasons. It was released today on 20th, the day Kenya was celebrating Mashujaa. So I want to believe, and of course it's talking about peace, and I thank Johnson for having given us a breakdown. I decided that this time round, because some people I know got the comment section was asking me, Kevin, your translator might have got it wrong, and he's actually been my translator. So most of those analysis I do in Kikuyu, he is the one who helps me translate, because I also don't understand Kikuyu, but I like the message. So even the person who released that message, that artist, was very intentional about it and very strategic, that he wanted to release it today so that it coincides with Mashujaa Day. Number two, that Jose Gatutura, that artist has been a very close friend to Maina Njenga. And if you remember the Ruiru Stadium event, because in partnership with some media station in Mount Kenya, that Jose Gatutura has been conducting some talent search. And the event where Maina Njenga received overwhelming welcome in Ruiru Stadium, he's the person who was in charge. He's the person who was actually the organizer of that event. Now, coming 30th this month, and I really hope I can get some time and attend, Jose Gatutura is going to be in Olkalau for another event that I think is also another talent search. Not Olkalau, somewhere in Nyandarua County. Maybe if Olkalau is in Nyandarua, someone might help me confirm. So that message was very powerful. It's coming at a time that two things are happening. Mount Kenya, Maina Njenga is emerging as alternative voice and has been supporting the Azimio side or the message on unity. On the other side, Rigathi Gachagua is pushing for unity of Mount Kenya and has gone to the extent of even inviting a handshake with former President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. So that message was very timely, and Mount Kenya have resorted to songs. And of course, you'll realize that this is a message that is key. There is a clamor for Mount Kenya unity. Now, coincidentally, everyone is pushing unity for specific reasons. Rigathi Gachagua on the other side believes unity of Mount Kenya, and no one should reach to the president not through him. On the other side, Chairman Ndovuku, Maina Njenga, is also pushing unity. But his agenda, or whether he's seeking an elective seat, is not yet confirmed. But Rigathi Gachagua believes that if the mountain is united, they will be in a position to get their shares, or rather to rally behind William Samoei Arap Ruto. So, one thing I want to say is this. What is the objective of using the music to speak to the mountain? There is something that is happening. And from what I can see, the clamor for unity is deep. And it's not just about a Rigathi interest. It is deep because people's eyes are a bit opening. And I want to tell you why they've chosen music. They've chosen music because music appeals to the young people. And remember, the young people were the ones that were hoodwinked by the hustler messaging last presidential election. Now, if you look at this artist, I was just talking to Johnson even before that, and he was telling me that that artist is very close to the young people. He understands, and he has a very close network, or a very close contact with the young people. So they're using music to reach out to the young people. Number two, they're using music because music have a wider reach when it gets airplay. Now, Jose Gatutura, I think, is amongst top 5 or top 3 artists in Mount Kenya region. So that is a song that is already a hit. I was just checking, by this time we were shooting this video, how many hours ago since it was released? I want us to look at that. How many hours ago? 7 hours, 9.1. That is not a joke. So that music is attracting, is having traction, and it can work. But then, let me finish by saying, why do you think there is a clamor for Mount Kenya unity? Why do you think there is a clamor for Mount Kenya unity? Why do you think there is that clamor? This clamor, far from what has been observed as a bid to wrestle power, or rather to be in a position to give William Ruto all the votes, there is something that is going on. The clamor for Mount Kenya unity is coming from realization that William Ruto is shortchanging the region. That is the reason number one. I know many people look at it and look at Rigathi Gachagua because Rigathi Gachagua wants the unity so that he can be president in 2032. I don't think that is it. The first one is, that might come, but that is not now. The first one here is, Rigathi Gachagua is seeing William Ruto going west. Musalia Mudavadi is a position is getting advanced. Number two, you will also realize that Ruto is against the shareholding story so that he accommodates like the rest of the country. He's trying to make inroads. There is something going on. And that is what Rigathi Gachagua is seeing. Even in terms of development, Mount Kenya is not getting their share. And I want to say here, I said last year that Rigathi Gachagua and the team were making a big mistake by forming the praise and worship team for President Ruto, because they've made Ruto believe that Mount Kenya is his place. And in fact, it was even a blunder to declare William Ruto as a Mount Kenya kingpin. It was a blunder because they've made Ruto believe that that place is unmoved. They've also made Ruto believe that if I give Rigathi deputy and then the Nyoro budget committee majority leader Kimani Chungwa, I have sorted Mount Kenya. Immediately those people took those positions, they became comfortable and could not fight for the rights of the people. And that is why that song is saying that there are some greedy leaders that took their share and forgot about the community. Number two, the simmering Raila-Ruto handshake. Now, this is the truth. If President Ruto is confronted by two choices, do you pick Rigathi as your deputy in 2027 or get the support of Raila and pick Mudavadi as running mate? William Ruto will pick option 2. Yes. He will pick option 2 because you can still kick out Rigathi and maintain Ndindi Nyoro and Kimani Chungwa. And tell them that, okay, fine, let's pick Mudavadi, then we give Mount Kenya that deputy prime minister post. It will be gone. So, that handshake, that simmering handshake, and I've always been saying, me, I'm not seeing it. Although people see it, some analysts see it, me, I'm not seeing it anywhere. But the talk of that handshake has created another environment that, unless we are united, we may not be able to front a candidate. And William Ruto cannot make a mistake to drop Mount Kenya if Mount Kenya is united. That is why there is a clamor for that unity. Now I want to look at it, number 3. Number 3, there is a clamor for unity because interests have divided the region. Interests have divided the region. And I want you to use a very good example. Why is Moses Kuria against Rigathi? And if Rigathi influenced Moses Kuria to be removed from the trade department, from the trade ministry, why? It's all about interest. Look at what's happening in Meru. Meru, the governor Kawira Mwangaza is being fought by Mithika Linturi, and Mithika Linturi seems to be getting the backing of Rigathi Gachagua simply because Rigathi wants the support of Meru. So all this interest, if you look at William Ruto, has been talking to Ndindi Nyoro and Kimani Chungwa directly because they were friends before. You know? So they can be given their shares, and with that they cannot fight. Let me tell you, when Alice Wahome had troubles in that water ministry, Kimani Chungwa went to parliament and said, we are not going to defend you because you come from our region. Why? It's because it's politics of interest. Interests have divided the mountain. Lastly, the clamor for unity is actually coming now because of this important thing. You cannot despise Uhuru Kenyatta. And any effort to fight Uhuru Kenyatta turned divisive. So why there is a clamor to unite is because Rigathi Gachagua is looking by all means to reconcile with Uhuru. Because if you leave Uhuru out and Uhuru makes a move, even consolidates the Azimio, because Azimio can consolidate around Uhuru Kenyatta, that will be a nightmare. And both Ruto and Rigathi could even miss if Azimio is to get it.